We have another little item to show you from RidgeMonkey. RidgeMonkey have been very good lately and sent me a couple of things to show off and review for you and give you a look and insight of what they actually do. I think these have got high potential. Now, I can't really say they're brilliant because I've not used them a lot, but potentially I think these are going to be fantastic, and I'm going to test out the waterproofness of them. But RidgeMonkey, if you don't know RidgeMonkey, they make things like these sandwich pans that you can use in and around your van, your camping, your traveling, in your boot, whether you're fishing or just purely just want a nice sandwich maker for at home. They're absolutely fantastic, and I've recently done a review on this one as well. This is the pan, griddle and pan set. Again, this comes off, you can have like a griddle on the top, you can flip it over, you can cook it on both sides, and really fantastic for doing pasta and stuff in it, or just cooking sandwiches and things. So RidgeMonkey have a great range of stuff. But not only that, now they're moving into other gear like clothing and accessories. Now RidgeMonkey has been renowned and known for fishing gear and tactical gear, and because I'm a landscape photographer, these are the sort of items that appeal to me. And I have a camper van, and as you can see, I'm in my van at the moment. Excuse the background noise, I've got the heater running, just trying to keep myself a bit warmer, to be honest. It's very cold in here. So I've got a size small to large. I normally have a small to medium, sorry. I normally have a large glove, and I thought I'd try something a little bit smaller, and I have put these on, I've tried them on, and they're a little bit snug for my chunky, quite fat hands, but I've got short fingers, and that's why I wanted to try a medium. So these are a small to medium gloves. They are the K2XP tactical glove, and I've got these because I use other gloves for photography, and you might be a fisherman, you might fish photography, you might be into walking, and these I think are very good. Now you can see I've got to squeeze my hand in a little bit, but when my hand is in, they fit very well. Now you're going to ask yourself, well, you've seen loads of pairs of gloves, you know, there's all sorts of gloves online, and there's all sorts of gloves in the shops and stuff like that. Why would you want a pair of these RidgeMonkey tactical gloves? Well, I'm going to tell you why. One is because they're waterproof, okay? These have got a material that is supposed to let the water run off. They've got this nice zip cord on the side as well, and this zip cord, you can pull it up tight so you get it nice and snug around your wrist, so you don't get any water down the inside underneath your cuffs as well. They got the nice RidgeMonkey logos on the side, which is pretty. But why would I buy these? What makes these different? Well, on the palms you can see you've got this lovely grippy material. This is like it's almost like a rubberized material, which is great for holding your phone without dropping it. It doesn't slip out your hand like some gloves when they're just nice and soft and smooth. The other reason is I'm a photographer, so I use my camera. You might be a fisherman, but I'm a photographer, and I want to be able to hold onto my camera and feel it secure in my hand without dropping it and without it sliding out on some thin, soft, comfortable sort of woolen gloves. So these have got these nice grip on the palms, as you can see on the bottom there. They've got a lovely grip on the bottom, and it's all the way across as well. But what more? Why are these any better than any others? Well, I can pull my finger out. I can get my fingers out. Not only my fingers, but look how much finger I can get out of these gloves. They've got a great big long section on the top, which you can pull back, and it's got a magnet on, so you can stick it back to the back of your glove, and it will stay there. When I pull it back properly like that, it stays on the back of the glove. You can see there, and also I can get my thumb out, and they fold back and they stick on the bottom just like that. They're brilliant. So when I've got my fingers out, not only have I got all that nice added grip for holding onto the camera, and it's really nice and comfortable, I can also use all my controls on my buttons on the top of my camera, and I don't have to worry about my fingers and not being able to feel the buttons on the back of the camera. Absolutely brilliant. I love the idea of these sort of gloves, and the fingers come out and they're really long. These pieces that come out are quite long. You have to stretch your finger over and get them back in, but when you get your finger back in, because they're so long, they fold right back over the bottom of the glove, and then you can get them in. I normally use my teeth to pull them off and things like that, but you can get them in, and when your hands are in, your fingers become all nice and warm because they've got this nice overlap. So again, like I say, I've got short fingers, and the tops just fold over just a little bit because I have got short stumpy fingers, but the fit I think is really good. Now I'm going to test these in water. I'm going to get these nice and wet. I'll do a little bit of B-roll, maybe put it over the top of this screen and run some water on them, spray some water on them. RidgeMonkey have just sent me a 12 volt power shower as well, so I might get the power shower out and just spray water all over them and simulate the rain on them and see how dry they keep my hands. Just reporting that the gloves themselves seem to be staying quite warm and dry on the inside, but you do get a bit of water through the fingers, obviously where the fingers are open. So yeah, that's a bit of an extreme test, but it's done. Still dry on the inside, but the fingers do let a bit of water in where they're open. But it will keep your hands warm, and the back of my hands are definitely dry. I've got my phone on and you can see me there. If I scroll across the top you can see that I'm on accessories at the moment, but there are other things. You've got power supplies, you've got baiting stuff, you've got cooking stuff, you've got buckets and clothing and luggage. They do so much now on this website. It really is an amazing amount of stuff. They've come so far, they really have. So at the moment I'm on accessories, as you can see on the top there, and if you scroll down accessories, you've got hot water bottles, you've got tactical gloves, which I'm going to look at now, you've got the waterproof gloves, and you've got cool box, you've got all sorts of stuff, you've got lights, and there's so much I just can't really go through it all. This is just the accessory action. You've got an escape bunk sleep system, whatever that is. I know it's designed for fishing, but there's so much more for so many other people. Right, so let me have a look on the tactical gloves. These are the APEarel. I'm dyslexic, I don't do reading very well. And these are the K2XP tactical gloves. Now these are not actually the ones listed as waterproof gloves, but if you look down, recommended retail price is £24.99, so £25 for a decent pair of gloves that you can wear in the cold and the rain and use your camera gear, and you're, you know, accessible for fingers. Like if you want to scroll your phone and play with your phone if you're out walking and hiking, I think is a reasonable price. I really do. Folding magnetic external fingers, I showed you that, so the fingers fold back and stick on very, very well and very, very easily. Insulated brushed polyester lining. It says they are waterproof, windproof and breathable. Adjustable elastic wrist cuffs, which I said. So they are saying they're waterproof, so I will give these a test and I will run these underwater, and I'll put a note up for you at the end to let you know how I've got on with them. So I'm going to test them out and see what they're like. So I'm going to flick through a few pictures for you just to see if there's any pictures on it. They do them in a green as well. I think they do them in a green and a black, which is quite nice. You get the choice of colours. You can see on the screen there, I've got down the bottom here, it says green and black, and they do them in a small, medium or a large, extra large. So I think I've picked the right size, to be honest. Shell is a 94% polyester and 6% spandex. The palm is 50% polyester and 50% PU. That's the palm, which is, like I say, a very grippy, like a rubberized sort of feel to it. And it's got a membrane of a TPU membrane. I think that might be the waterproofness stuff. So yeah, really, really good. But yeah, I'm blown away by the amount of stuff on the RidgeMonkey website. So I do urge you to come on and have a look. There is such a lot on this website. I'm sure there is something that will interest you. You've just got to find it. That's all. Clothing, again, I'm going to have a look at clothing, because look, they do socks and t-shirts and jackets and fleeces and soft shells and hard shells, and there's just so much on there. They've got fully waterproof gloves by the looks of it there as well, beanie hats, even slippers and sandals, and look at that, aqua shoes. That'd be great to have a pair of aqua shoes when you're out walking near, you know, in the lakes and stuff like that, so you can actually park up your van, park up your car and go and get a dip. So yeah, I will be having a look at some more stuff as we go along throughout the year. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to put these through the test. I want to see how waterproof they are, and I'll report back at the end of this and let you know. So thanks for watching. Ciao for now. See you soon. And yeah, check out some of the other RidgeMonkey gear. These things are amazing. If you haven't got a sandwich pan, get one. Highly recommend it. And I don't know anyone that hasn't got one that goes out walking, hiking, camping, etc, etc, etc. Bye bye. I've got to go.